Generally, players think that they're safe in the safe zone of Clan Wars. Well, guess what? You aren't. In this video, I'd like to highlight a strange and creative luring method that was brought to my attention a couple of days ago. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's start by talking about how this luring method works. There's two players involved. Player 1 entices you to come to Clan Wars. How exactly they do this probably is different per victim. But it could be a good story, it could be a couple friends or fake friends on Discord voice chat trying to get you to test something. Whatever it is, they get you inside of Clan Wars. That same player then requests you to box them one-on-one in the white portal, which is the safe death portal. So far, there's nothing really suspicious about this. Now, the reason they get you to attack them inside white portal is to get a combat stall on you. Player 2 then entices you to go outside the portal and get some expensive items from your bank by giving you some money or talking to you in Discord voice chat. What exactly happens here for them to get you to trust them, I don't know, but that happens, and they give you a bunch of Zamorak brews. For those that don't know what Zamorak brews do, they lower your HP once you drink them. In the meantime, player 1 is stalling his combat so that you're still his target by using defensives and mobility abilities such as Surge, Escape, and Bladed Dive or Dive. Player 2 then tries to get you to reduce your HP down to 500 or less, which is kind of suspicious, but then again, you're not in a PvP area, you're in Clan Wars, so why would you care? Player 2 then encourages you to go inside the red portal, which is a dangerous death, but they have some persuasion skills. They're playing mind tricks on you. They're telling you you're going to be in the safe zone, you don't need to step out, it's completely safe. They try to get you in there. Now, this is of course suspicious, and most players would be like, no, I don't think I will. Because there have been lures where players accidentally click someone in a resting animation and get dragged into the red portal, but I think they fixed that with the... You have to actually physically click on the safe zone barrier to go inside. Okay, there's going to be a million different lures, but going inside red portal generally means something bad is going to happen to you if you're not prepared. But hey, how would you know? You're in the safe zone, right? You're completely safe, and then boom! You actually die in the safe zone, and the other player 1, inside the white portal, can pick up your items. Isn't that insane? Getting clapped in a safe zone. I don't know about you guys, but I did not know this lure existed. I, as a Runescape veteran and content creator, would have felt completely safe in that safe zone, despite it being the red portal. Sure, I wouldn't have trusted players trying to get me to lower my HP and then go into a dangerous area, but what? Now, I don't like people who bug abuse and lure players for their own benefit where other people lose hundreds of hours of hard work. But wow, you've just got to admit that this is a very creative way of taking people out. So how does this work? Well, player 1 is using a PvP aura called the Ancestor Spirit Aura, which attacks your target when they deal damage to you, except they're in white portal and they're not getting damage or hits from you. Well, they are, because until very recently, player 1 could stall his combat and eat poisoned current ones to make the system think you were damaging player 1 to eventually proc the Ancestor Spirit Aura, which would take you out even in the safe zone. Now, a couple of people messaged me about the bug. One person actually provided me footage of him testing it, showing that the bug was very real because his friend was lured for a white party hat. I also had people tell me that multiple party hats were lured. I'm not sure how true that is or not, but I would be inclined to believe at least a couple of players have been lured for very expensive items using this method, because you would actually think you are safe because you're in the safe zone. It isn't like being inside the wilderness and being dragged in because of a animation stall. Now you're in a safe zone. It's like standing on the other side of the wilderness and still getting PK'd. It's crazy. This method probably has its variations and might even work in other spots for all I know, but the current method seems to be fixed. It seems that you can't proc the Ancestor Spirit Aura using the Poison Cannon ones, and you can no longer take damage from the Ancestor Spirit Aura when in a Clan Wars safe zone. The key takeaway here is that you should trust no one, and you should be extra aware of players trying to get you to grab anything from your money pouch or bank. even more so around a PvP minigame. This may seem like common sense to most of you, but there's always going to be a sucker out there that falls for a lure, whether it's a simple or incredibly complex luring method. I wouldn't be surprised if this method had a very high success rate. I mean, I didn't know you could get killed by a freaking aura in the safe zone, and I'm willing to bet most of you didn't either. Oh, and it seems that Jagex actually drops permanent bans for bug abusers now. A word of advice. Stay wary and don't forget to drink that chalky milk. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.